Hello friends, welcome to JavaFx 3D tutorial. In this sub-series, we are going to learn about camera. So first let us talk about basics of JavaFx camera. Then we will move into parallel camera demo. Then we will talk about a perspective camera. Then we will create one more demo for a perspective camera. Now let's proceed with the JavaFX camera introduction. Here we will use same example which we created previously. So in the previous example we created a texture material and we applied that to sphere as well as box. Now we will look at camera. So like a drawing node or UI node, camera is also treated as a node. So camera is a JavaFX object and it is treated as a node. So camera can be positioned and added to the scene graph, just like how we positioned our 3D objects like box, sphere, cylinder. The same way you can position the camera in the 3D space. Then you can add that to the scene graph. So the purpose of camera is to render the scene. For example, our eyes are like camera. It captures the scene in the direction we are seeing it. So the same way camera also renders a scene. So when we explore the camera, that time you will understand what is a field of view and what it renders or what it sees. In JavaFX, there are two types of cameras. One is parallel camera, and in parallel camera, the viewing is in parallel projection, like a box. So for example, so if you see here, this is your viewing angle. Let's assume like that, and this is the camera. So if you see the projection is in a parallel angle, so it will be like a box. So the size, whatever you see here, the same that you will see here. Let's state that this is the Z direction and you are viewing the 3D object in Z direction. And if object is near the camera, let's state that this is the box near the camera and object is far away from the camera. So since it's a parallel projection, you won't see much difference in the size. So that's what called in parallel camera, the viewing is in parallel projection like a box. In perspective camera, the viewing angle is a cone. Here the viewing angle is parallel. If you see, the distance is same if you measure near the camera or far away from the camera. That's why we call it as a parallel projection. When it is parallel projection, it doesn't matter which object is near the camera or away from the camera. They all appear in a similar size. So in perspective camera, the viewing angle is a cone. So that means when object moves away from the camera, let's state that same object, this object is moving away from the camera, the time the object will shown in a smaller size compared to this one. So in parallel projection, the object size will be same, but in perspective camera, the object size will get reduced. If you cut the cone in both ends, Whatever comes in between can be seen by the perspective camera. The plane that is near to the camera is called near plane. The default value for this one is 0.1. So we can call this as a near clipping plane. The plane which is away from the camera is called far plane. And the default value for this one is 100. Near plane and far plane. So if you cut the cone in both ends, whatever comes in between can be seen by the perspective camera. So one side of the cone is near plane and the other side of the cone is far plane, and whatever object is in between, that can be seen by the perspective camera. So if you want to see that here, you see here the cone is cut in between. So we can call this as near plane, and this one is the far plane, and your camera is somewhere here. Let's state that, and you are viewing that in this direction. So whatever comes in between these cone will be seen by the camera. Suppose if some box is here, it cannot be seen. Why? Because it's not falling in the cone. Or if object is too near here, even, or if the object is too near, we cannot see it. Or if it is far away, that time also we cannot see that object. So whatever comes in between this coned region, that can be seen through this perspective camera. Also, if object goes away from the camera, let's state that this is the cylinder, and let's state it is near the camera, so we'll be seeing it as big. But when it is go away from the camera, the same cylinder will become smaller. So perspective camera is more realistic in terms of 3D viewing. So in the far plane, more objects are covered, so it's bigger, right? This field of view is bigger. Here in the near plane, the field of view is short. Perspective camera supports a property called field of view, which is usually specified in angle. Let's state that this is your viewing eye or camera, and we call this as a field of view, and it is measured in terms of angle. Let's state that this is 30 degree. So you can also increase the field of view to 60 degree. That means the camera covers more field, right? So for example, this is field of view of 10, and this is field of view of 60. And if you see, if I provide a cut plane here with the field of view 10, you can see only a small portion of build. But here with the field of view of 60, in the same distance, you can cover more area. So that's what called here field of view. So if you increase the field of view, the object becomes smaller. When field of view is shorter, the time you will get a bigger object. But you can see less number of object, but whatever you see, that will appear big. But with the same distance, if you increase the field of view, the object becomes smaller, because this many area is covered and the object becomes smaller. But here if you see, you can see only the portion of screen, portion of the object. In this subseries, we will create example to explore parallel camera as well as perspective camera. Alright, that's all here. Thank you for watching. Bye. There is no demo here.